It has been a while since we've last spoke with you.
Yeah, it's been about a year, I would say. And I was just thinking, it's been 17 years since CFWE started playing my songs, being so kind to me. So
wow.
I'm sucking up today here at, Alberta's best country variety, CFWE.
We
17 years?
I brought Tim Hortons and everything.
Oh, you see that.
Just so we can continue this.
Are those muffins or donuts?
Muffins. Gotta watch my weight.
I watch mine go up.
I watch mine fluctuate. You bet.
It does
Actually,
happen.
mine's been going down.
Good for you
Since
you're
I've been
working
working out. Yes.
So you stopped on by here this morning. I had a chance to listen to this song when you sent that rough copy preview. I'm like, doesn't sound all that rough to me, but what do I know?
Just volume levels, stuff like that.
Yeah. And I think this is a song that's really going to get the heart racing for a lot of people.
I like
dance
those
and
guys.
get you moving.
Well, that's the plan. If it gets you mopping the floor with a little bit of pizzazz, well, hey, we did something right.
Well, I do like to air fiddle, so
I like to do the odd drum solo, but it's not very safe because I'm a trucker. So
just on the steering
get the
wheel.
rumble strips every now and then.
There you go.
Okay.
Well, I think this will be doing a little
Little jigging?
and
Air fiddle.
air fiddle.
Oh yeah. You know what? I'm going to start by, if I can, explaining this song by apologizing.
Yes.
Oh, what?
And I'm totally sorry. Yes, I'm sorry that I never met these people a lot sooner. I'm talking Smokey Fennell. I'm talking Harry Gregg. I'm talking all the local. I've been chasing music a long time. I've gone as far as Nashville. I've been all over North America. And little did I know that all I had to do was look right here in my backyard.
Yeah.
There's some amazing local musicians.
Super.
Wonderful people here that
Blown away. The Riverdale, Harry Gregg, they're at Riverdale. The feel is rustic, like Sun Records, or things I've seen in Nashville, like Studio B, like classic stuff. And the musicians that came to play on this record, super people, but I mean they can execute pretty well anything you want them to.
Yeah.
And they have knowledge and respect for country music, and everything just gelled really quick. It was a really quick transition from random stranger to
the power of professional musicians.
I love you, man.
Thanks for making my song.
And that's what
huge.
That's what you were looking for and you said you sort of sensed that too when you walked into their studios.
Totally.
Yeah.
I mean, like I said, as soon as I start playing, my job is to present the song and help them get the feel of it, and and explain kind of what I want from it. And as soon as I start playing, some of the suggestions they're coming up with, okay, that makes better sense than what I thought. Time to set my ego down and let these guys,
and it just kind
let them do their jobs, and it just it came together really well. I think everything Harry was saying that everyone's. Whatever the track, everyone's track that we used in this song was a single pass. Wow. And if you've ever recorded, that's really tough to do because it's like the old way. You do a bunch of takes and you take the best one or whatever, and rather than punching it in here and patching it there. Most of everybody's takes was a single pass. So that tells me that when we do this song live, it's gonna be fun.
Yeah.
That's pretty spectacular, as I know how recording goes.
Absolutely.
When you get these professional studio musicians in there and they hear and they just know what to do. It's like ingrained in their brains that they just...
And it's almost telepathic. Like, I know these guys know their stuff. Like, as soon as they start, fiddling around a bit with this idea that it's just an idea without these guys, right? Mm-hmm. And I sense that, okay, this guy gets it. Now I'm just going to shut up and let him play. and it's a respect thing. And then, that's where some of the best music comes from, is everybody, you trust this guy, It's kind of like how a business works. Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
A good manager gets good people and lets them do their job.
When you made the connection with these folks, did you realize right away that I think I'm going to want to work with these guys?
Yeah.
Or did you take a little networking, little discussions going on back and forth before you were able to
Well,
get that feel?
When I met Smokey, it was at a jam session at Shaker's Roadhouse.
Okay.
I just moved back to Edmonton here last winter, and then I took in a jam, and I saw this. I'll call him Bigfoot because it's so rare to see it. That's how rare it is to see a steel player in Alberta nowadays.
He did that here one time. He came and played steel at the studio.
Absolutely, and then especially someone at that level.
Yeah.
Right? So I knew right away I'm working with this guy. I don't care if he says no. I'm working with him.
I will convince him. So what's going to happen
Turns
with?
out he's a great guy, and he knew a lot of these great players. So thanks to Smokey.
No kidding. What this next single that you're going to be releasing here? What comes after?
What comes after is the follow up. I'm on a trucker's budget. Let's be real about it. So I'm gonna produce a single per month. That's the goal, and I want to. Nothing's ever certain, but I'm quite confident we'll have an album done, say, by September. That's
Very cool.
That's the goal, and we have the people in place. I have all the songs, ready to go. It's just a matter of executing.
Is it going to be a full album or an EP?
Absolutely,
full album.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm not gonna. I have general plans, but there's nothing surreal.
Yeah.
It's realistic. I just want to have fun, play some music. I think the first album, I was everything was brand new, so it was a learning process, and I think I've learned a lot to this point. Still got a long way to go, but it's been fun. I think that's the main thing, is have fun.
Yeah.
Because I've always been a bit of a shy guy, and especially on stage. But now with these guys, there's no possible way you could be shy. It's like
Bring out a whole new confidence.
Oh, totally.
When when this album comes out later in the year, what will be the plans from then on? Like, will you
what?
go out?
Yes.
Will you go out and
Promote it?
promote it?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
As much as possible. And I'm not going to lie to you. I want one of those Juno Awards, because to me that's unfinished business. Mm-hmm. It's like, okay, you're good. Here's a nomination. You're good, but you're not good enough. That's how it feels.
That's a pretty solid goal.
I think you got to set them high. Otherwise,
Absolutely.
if you're thinking that, no offense to the historical building, the transit, but if you're thinking the transit, that's exactly where you'll be playing.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I'm not, I'm not knocking anyone. My goals, my standards are just a little higher, and that's one of my goals.
That's why you keep going after 17 years. in the
Actually,
biz.
25 years.
25 years.
17 years since CFWE's played my first
Oh,
song.
wow. Unreal.
So hat tip to CFWE. I was telling Wally, as we're joking around earlier about age, and I said, "Okay, Grandpa Weathers."
I don't think they were really joking, though.
I remember listening to Wally and late Norman Quinney, and on a still frame TV picture, trying to get a rabbit ear when they're out in Lacklish, or trying to get a signal off the rabbit ear. They're out in Lac-La-Biche, CFWE.
Old times.
Yeah, and then here they are now at 100,000 watts.
They started very, very young. Very young.
I was a young warthog.
Now, the first single, She Wants a Honky Tonk Song.
It is a fun song.
It is a fun song.
It is, I guess it's a little bit vain if you want to look at it that way too, but hey, I'm a Hank Jr. fan. Have you ever listened to a Hank Jr. song?
Mm-hmm.
Old Hank, Hank, why do you drink? Hank, he's always talking about Hank. And he's Hank. So there is a little bit of a name drop in this song, but it's all in good fun. But I got this idea because I was thinking of fiddle. Mm-hmm. I was thinking fiddle right away. So I'm thinking, okay, I need this groove going, and I started playing this, and lyrics started coming, and I had this idea from before about because when I grew up, my mom used to dance around with a mop or a broom, with the music cranked. A lot of times it was CFWE. So I kind of got that idea, that concept. How's it go? Observed while his mama two-stepped with a broomstick. Her mama two-stepped with a broomstick, yeah. So I got that idea from there. It's just a fun song that I hope people, can dance to, can vibe to, have fun with.
Oh, I think they will.
I can't wait to hear
think they
this.
will. When you took the song and took it into the studio with the guys, right away.
Well, I kind of figured Smokey would. He's a steel player, so
Yeah.
and then I figured the fiddle player. Okay, this is fun, but I was kind of worried about because we got a jazz drummer. He just fresh out of school, stuff like that. Like I don't, Jamie, right? You know Jamie?
No.
So he's a really. I'm not sure how much in-depth knowledge he has of country music, but luckily we had a really, really solid bass player, and that's the foundation of any song, and that's the groove, right? So he kind of helped us out with that, and everything just it gelled. These guys I think they were excited about the song, but I was kind of worried. Okay, well here I am talking about Indian country and mentioning my name and this and that. I'm thinking these guys are going to think I'm a whatever, a jerk, right? But no, it turned out really good, and. No, Smokey, I think, is the most excited about it because this is his style of music.
Yeah, and it's a great song. Let the listeners take a listen here shortly. I know you're also dying to hear it there, Candace. So
I
we're gonna have
am.
that, from Nathan coming up. But we thank you for coming in,
Yes.
paying us a visit here today.
Thank
We
you so
greatly
much.
appreciate it.
Thank you very much for having me.
And don't
Always
be a
pleasure.
stranger now.
No. I'll come in every month. Hi, it's me again.
Like, who's leaving all these Tim Hortons on our doorstep? Oh,
As our
Nathan's
shirt
back.
sizes get larger each time he visits.
Will you play my song? Yeah, man, totally. I don't eat Tim Hortons very often anymore.